Send help! What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, and today we're going to be checking out the top 5 gaming headsets from 2018, going over some of my personal favorites, as well as some of the top rated ones from the last year. See anything you like, I'll have them all listed for you in the description down below so you can check them out. And I'll also put down below some honorable mentions and runner-up options and stuff like that, just for more options for you guys. But first off is the Sennheiser GSP 300. I bought these recently and they are really good for the price. I know they came out a little over a year ago, but they have some refreshed color options and stuff like that. Definitely a solid gaming headset. So when you think of Sennheiser, you're probably thinking of, audiophile grade quality. They're definitely known for being one of the best in the business when it comes to headphones and stuff, so it's nice to see them putting out gaming headsets for a different audience. Taking a look at them, I think the headset looks pretty nice overall. It does come in different color options, like I said before, if you want to pick them up to, mix and match to your setup, but it does have a bit of a gamer look. So inside there's 50mm drivers with a frequency response from 15 to 26,000 Hertz. With the impedance at 19 ohms, so they're going to be very easy to power, and as you can see they have this closed back design with memory foam ear pads, so they're definitely comfy. Right out of the box they are pretty small and compact, so I would definitely extend these to their widest potential here so it fits your head the best, and then from there you can adjust. Like I said before, with the memory foam ear pads, and you have some cushioning up top. Very comfortable, very lightweight overall because of the plastic construction, but no real complaints from me. And obviously with my glasses, no issue, no real tension going on here, so glasses approved as well. Now let's talk about the mic. This flips up to mute and stuff, which is pretty cool, but I'll do a sound test now so you can hear how it sounds. And this is the mic test for the Sennheiser GSP 300, and from what I've heard, I think it sounds very good, no complaints from me. It is advertised as like their broadcast microphone quality, so another thing to mention is it is noise canceling, so I'll be typing and clicking on my keyboard or mouse in the background so you can kind of gauge how it cancels that out. But yeah, big thumbs up for me. It's not very robotic sounding or hollowed out. Pretty good mic quality, I'd say. As for some other things before we move on, this does end in both the headphone jack and the mic jack. There's also a dongle so you can plug this into your PS4 controller or an Xbox One controller and use it with that. So you get full range here of compatibility with using it on a console and PC gaming. And we actually have a built-in volume dial right here on the ear cup, which is pretty cool. At first I didn't really know that. I was like, oh, these are kind of, a bit soft. They're not as loud as I like them to get. And then I realized, oh, there's a volume knob here, so you can adjust them there right on the fly. Definitely a nice little bonus. It does kind of overcompensate for the bass a bit, I would say. It's a little bit too much, but for music, that's gonna be appropriate. It's gonna sound good there, and it's not too bad in gaming. I just noticed it's a little bit more bassy than most other headsets I've tried. So the GSP 300 from Sennheiser, definitely one of my top picks from 2018. Next is a newer re-release. This is the SteelSeries Arctic 5 2019 edition. It just came out as a follow-up to their very previous Arctic lineup with the 3, 5, and 7, so a newer 2019 Arctic 5. These feature 40mm drivers, although it's not about the size, it's how you use it, with a 20,000 to 22,000 Hertz frequency response at 32 ohms. What I like about the headset is it looks very modern, minimal. It's not obnoxious looking, which is always good. There was still their built-in prism RGB lighting on the side of the ear cups, but again, it's not too distracting, but it is there. You do have some controls in the back of the left ear cup, with there being a mic mute button and a volume dial. But inside the box, they also include their USB chat mix dial. This little guy is nice and tiny. You can put it right on your desktop with you next to your PC or something. Then from here, you can mix and adjust the game audio to your chat volume. The ear cups do rock kind of back and forth a little bit on the yoke, but they also fold to lay flat so you can have them around your neck or something. And in terms of comfort, also very comfortable because we have this sort of band right here as well as the headband, so it's gonna kind of adjust on its own to the size of your head, which is gonna make it also feel very lightweight and absolutely no tension again, which is good. So a very comfortable headset, also glasses approved. Alright, so as we pull this retractable little nub out of the ear cup, you have the mic test for the SteelSeries Arctic 5 2019 edition here. And this mic does sound pretty good. I feel like it's definitely more on the higher treble side, but not to the point where there's a lot of distortion and it's muffled. Just definitely a bit, lots of treble going on, but it does sound pretty good, I'd say. And let me do some typing and clicking in the background so you can kind of gauge how it sounds with some noise cancellation in the back and if it picks that up. And of course, since it is, retractable and flexible, you can move it around in front of your mic, in front of your mouth and all that. So yeah, mic test for the Arctis 5 2019. In terms of sound quality, yes, crystal clear. Like I said before, these are all gonna sound pretty good. Directional audio is also on point. But one of the things with the 2019 version is this has built in their DTS headphone XV2 surround sound, they call it, where it's pretty much like 3D audio, where if games have that, rendered into their audio real time. So it does a pretty good job with surround sound. I always just use stereo sound because that's, what it's meant for. But if you want to try out some surround sound, definitely sounds good in the Arctis 5 2019. You can also pick this up in the black color like I have, or a white option is also available. These also have a jack included, so you can plug them into your controller and use them with console and obviously PC. So it's modern, it looks good, it sounds good. I like the direction SteelSeries is going here with their 2019 lineup. Next is the headset that I literally just reviewed on the channel like 2-3 weeks ago at this point. That is the HyperX Cloud Mix. I've always been a fan of HyperX and their headsets, and what they really do for their price has always been great. This is a hybrid. It is a wired headset, but can also be used wirelessly over Bluetooth. Inside here, we have 40mm drivers at 10 Hz to 40,000 Hz, meant for your Mac, your PC, your Xbox One, your PS4, your phone, your laptop, pretty much anything you can think of, these are compatible with. And built into the cable, we have inline controls. Again, another sleek and modern looking headset here with it all being black, so nice and stealthy looking, I think. The ear cups do rotate on the yoke around 45 degrees, and they definitely extend to fit larger heads. I keep them at around a medium adjustment, which fits me the best, so also very lightweight. Absolutely great, very, very soft cushioning ear pads. Some of the softest I think I've used, and you have some padding up in the headband as well. But yeah, definitely lightweight, no problems with the glasses either. And like I showed before with the inline controls built in here, you also have some controls on the back of the ear cups if you are using this wirelessly over Bluetooth. Okay, now we have the mic test for the HyperX Cloud Mix. This is obviously with it plugged in for it being wired, plugged into my PC jacks. There is a built-in Bluetooth mic without this microphone attached to it that you could use, but it's not that good. It's definitely a much better sounding mic, I would say. We will do some typing and clicking in the background so you can gauge how it sounds and eliminates it. But overall, I would say a pretty good sounding mic, and obviously with the gooseneck mic here, you could move it, adjust it farther away, further away, all that good stuff. Yeah, pretty good. So if you're a gamer who's always jumping back and forth between, console gaming, PC gaming, use it wireless over your phone, all that good stuff, the HyperX Cloud Mix is a pretty solid option. Now we're gonna head into two wireless headphones as well, or headsets, I always do that. This is the Corsair HS70. This came out, maybe over the summer or so, and it is a fantastic wireless headset for the price. Probably one of my favorite all-in-one wireless headsets. You can see this ditches that aggressive look that the Void Pro series had. So a more simple looking headset this time around, and there is no RGB, so good stuff there. That means it's not gonna waste your battery. Inside we have 50mm drivers at 20 Hz to 20 kHz with 32 ohms of impedance. On the back side of both of the drivers are your controls for volume, muting the mic, and turning it on and off. Definitely easy to reach right there at the back. Now in terms of comfort, you don't get too much adjustment here with the headband, but it's already kind of on the larger size as it is, so I still pretty much keep it down close to the smallest headband adjustment level. That's what fits me the best. And we do have a lot of padding up top, which is good, so it's not gonna be weighing it down or anything. Glasses, all that stuff feels fine. All right, and now we have the mic test for the HS70 wireless headset here. So yeah, keep in mind this is wireless. And from what I heard, it does sound pretty decent for being a wireless microphone. Not too much distortion. Not the best, though, obviously, compared to wired mics, but can't complain too much here. You can work with what you have. And I'll be clicking and typing in the background so you could check out how it does with background noise and stuff. So, okay. It's about middle ground of what I'd expect, but it is better than other wireless headsets I have heard out there. Now with the HS70, inside their software, you can go in and enable the 7.1 surround sound, which does sound good, but again, I always just stick to stereo sound quality. I won't knock it though, because it's a nice feature having surround sound on a wireless headset. These are pretty much my go-to pairs for a wireless headset. I've used these a ton since they came out. You can also pick it up in the black color that I have. They also have a white and black option, and a special edition color that is kind of tan in the leather band. Then lastly on this list is definitely a bit of a different style of headset. It is the Razer Naari Ultimate. I checked it out before, this just came out recently. And this has HyperSense built in, which is like, you can feel your music and feel your games. It is very, very interesting. Inside, you have 50mm drivers with 20Hz, 220 kHz frequency response at 32 ohms impedance. And the ear cups actually have this like gel infused cooling in them. So they're gonna remain like cool to the touch all the time. And when you're wearing them, it's gonna prevent your ears from like overheating or getting hot and sweaty. It's a really cool feeling. The ear cups also revolve to lay flat around your neck or your desk. And again, up top, we have this sort of like tension band here to prevent it from, really weighing you down. But as you can see, these things are very, very big and clunky. I look like an alien right now. That's probably one of my biggest knocks about these is the overall size of them. And if I move my head a lot, they really start to slide back or slide forward because they are just so big that it's gonna tend to shift over time. But having those cooling infused ear pads feels really cool. Now on the back of the wireless headset, you do have all your controls obviously in the back of the drivers, with the bulk of it being on the left ear cup. And then on the right side, it's gonna be pretty much just your volume adjustment there with the little volume dial.
Alright, and now we have the mic test for the Razer Naari Ultimate, and admittedly it is not that good. Pretty mediocre, I'd say. I would not use this for voiceovers on YouTube or anything like that. Just because of it being wireless, there is a lot of distortion, as you could hear. And yeah, you can move it, but the quality itself isn't so good. I could definitely tell you that. And again, for the background elimination, clicking and typing on the keyboards, you can gauge how it sounds. Meh. Not the best.
But the biggest thing I want to talk about with the Naari Ultimate is their HyperSense technology they have built in, which is really, really unique. So when you're wearing them and you're, say, playing Battlefield or whatever, and you take a shot, these will like rumble to reflect what's going on in the game. If there's an explosion over there, you will feel that. If there is a plane crashing to your right, you will feel a vibration here alerting you to that. It is a really, really cool feeling. It's not even like, software related. You don't need software for this. It just works right out of the box. It's built into the actual drivers, so no software. And it's not a gimmick. It is a really, really cool experience that just makes you so much more immersed, not only in your games, but like movies and music and stuff. You can feel the bass, feeling gunshots, grenades. It's really cool. You can't really knock this until you've tried it or anything because it's not a fluke, it's not a gimmick, it does work and it works well. And it actually had me after I was done and took these off, went back to regular headphones, it kind of left me sad because I was now missing that, that rumble effect. So I'm telling you guys, you gotta try them out for a completely different kind of gaming experience, which is why I wanted to put them on here for this list because it's such a unique and cool headset that really gets you immersed in your games. And that'll wrap it up for my top 5 gaming headsets of 2018. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, I will put them in the description down below so you can check them out, as well as some, other options and runner-ups to give you guys more options to pick out for the holiday season. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.